All right, everybody. Well, happy Tuesday. It's so good to see you all. This is, I'll stick with the theme, the healthiest day of the week. Tuesday, excuse me, sorry, of course, our healthy huddle. And so I know we have maybe a few faces, people that are coming in from the games, people that are on program, people that are tuning in maybe for the first time. And so we'll have... must be important. Sorry, let me mute it. Must be, just wanted to say a welcome to everybody. Welcome to the new faces, and good to see the good, consistent people hanging out with us on a Tuesday evening. And so congratulations for taking a few minutes out of your busy weeknight to be here. That shows me that people are taking their health, and plus we just have fun. It's so fun to see everybody and to spend time in community. And I want to just touch on a few things today, but more importantly, want to really celebrate some successes and things that are going on, and really learn in some maybe non-scale victories. So if you're thinking about what happened this week, so we're a week into our health games for those that are part of the health games, and we've had an awesome week. And I just wanted to share a little bit of maybe a experience that I've had. We're a week into health games, and I thought about this for a second. That look at this. If you can see my screen, we create a plan. We have a vision of what we want and why we want it. And oftentimes we create a plan of attack. And the last two huddles, we talked about goals, and we talked about setting out goals, and what that would look like. And we even shared some. So it was good to hear several people sharing. And so maybe take a minute, pause, think about, okay, we're a week in. Where are we at? Where are we at with our goals? Oftentimes, we think that the route goes like this top. It's a straight line to our goal and to our victory, if you will. But many times we find out reality hits, and things happen in life. For example, our household, we were fighting illness all week. We probably went through all different types. And amidst that, I was thinking about what we were taught, and what Dr. A even wrote a book about. If you have had a chance to sneak into his Stop, Challenge, Choose, his ebook, which is free. The whole concept of Stop, Challenge, Choose excites me because it gives us the power to get out of reaction mode and into a creation mode. We have a plan, we have our goal, and we have what we want to do with our health and with our life. But we can't control a lot of things that happen throughout our day and what goes on outside of us. And so what we can do is we can stop and take a deep breath and choose or challenge what's most important to us, challenge what's going on, and challenge what we really want to focus on, and get refocused on what our goal is and our vision is. And then we can choose to act according to that. And so this right here, us coming together, is one big Stop, Challenge, Choose. So I just want everyone to take a deep breath. Challenge. Think about what it is that you had set. What was the goal that you set last week or the week before that you wanted to carry out these next 6 weeks? And what's most important to you? Why do you want it? What is it that you want? And then we can choose according to that. And so let's build on some successes. And I wanted to invite on a good, amazing client, a friend of ours, Mr. Kevin Burns. And right here, I'll let him share his story and his successes that he's had so far. But Kevin is like us. He is not immune to what life brings him. But what I love about Kevin is his zeal and what he's accomplished so far. So Kevin, can you unmute yourself if you haven't already?
I'm here.
And go ahead and tell us a little bit about where you were, this picture before, and where you're at now, if you don't mind taking a few minutes.
Well, first off, I want to say I'm in progress. And this is 2.5 months ago where I started on the left. And this picture on the right is me as of Sunday. And that day I had lost 33 pounds. I'm down another pound to 34 pounds. I don't concentrate totally on just my weight, but that's a big factor. But since I've become a part of Take Shape for Life, it's really changed a lot in the aspects of my awareness and choosing better choices for my health. Obviously, eating correctly. There's times that, sometimes we'll get a little stressed out by our human factors or whatever happens in our life, and we want to go back to old habits. I've done it a couple times. I don't sit and knock myself for it, but I will talk about it. I will share it with my health coach, main health coach, which is Brandon or Dan. I don't hide it because we're all human for that factor. But in that realm part of it, I made a good choice about it. I just didn't go to the carbs. I just made a little bit more out of my eating plan. Setting all that aside, I like the friendships that we're making. I like the meltdown challenge that's going on. It really keeps me aware every day. And I've already made a goal for myself to start back to my gym on Monday, except I'm going to do it differently. I'm going to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and work out early in the morning before work, rather than allowing myself to make excuses for the evening, because I help my daughter watch my granddaughter, and so I have to pick her up, and it impedes on my free time there after work. And it's not a bad thing, it's just what it is. And so I've decided to now make that next change for me to get back into my gym and do it early in the morning, first thing right off the bat during the day.
Kevin, you were it's so awesome. You were sharing just some of those non-scale victories that you had experienced. You're 34 pounds down in about two months, which is awesome. I know results vary, right? 2 to 5 pounds a week first couple weeks, 1 to 2 pounds a week thereafter. But honestly, like, you were sharing some non-scale victories that was really impressive about just your mindset and how it's helped you and your energy, and how you've been able to have more quality time with your granddaughter and those things. And I just say congratulations. I mean, how does that feel, and how does that feel, and how does that make you feel when you build upon that success? So you have that small success despite all the noise that's out there in your day. How does it help you move towards that next step and your next success?
I feel alive again. From what you carried, like in the left side of my picture, that was a lot that I like I said, I'm in progress, but that was a lot just at that point that I was carrying, and how I was feeling and about myself. And I never realized until I see the difference in the pictures now from one to the other as I'm progressing on, how that impeded my life in a daily routine, just walking or getting out and about. And I'm not a lazy person, but that's the way I felt in that point. So when I came in touch with this program, I was ready, and there was no questions. It was just what I wanted, and it's been all positive and go forward from then on. I feel so much better. I'm less winded carrying all that extra, and I have a whole different outlook. The education and information that we get from all of you in Take Shape for Life, and the little blurbs that we study daily from the Meltdown Challenge, it just helps put yourself back in check, because sometimes we can veer off, just like you say about life happens. But I can't say enough. I've chosen to become part of coaching, and that's coming up pretty soon, to join up on that. And Kevin, I wanna pay it forward and help others as I'm being helped along too.
You're awesome, man. I love it, and that's really what it's all about. Is is we've made the decision, and it's fun. It makes it fun when you you focus on that goal despite what comes. And thank you for your success. Thank you for sharing, and thank you for being you and sharing and being real. I love it. So
That's me.
you're awesome. I know we have Brian Craig. Are you with us? I see you. Yes, there you are. I know we got a few minutes, and I wanted to allow you to pop on and share your awesome story and how you know I know you have an amazing weight loss story, and I'll let you share that, and also share in there with some of the non-scale victors, or what that has allowed you to do that maybe we're limited to before. So I'll let you take the mic.
All right, perfect. So how's everybody doing? I started off probably about 6 months ago, and I started off by getting on the program with my coach Lori, and one of the guys that thought they didn't need any help. I didn't want to be on the Zooms. I didn't want to meet anybody. I didn't want to go to the seminars. I had the food and I could handle it. And I did 60 pounds, and I in fat burn. I didn't know what fat burn was. I wasn't doing it correctly. Story short, I started cheating a little bit at it, made for a lot. I fell off the program. Then Lori were in Phoenix, and they actually got lost and happened to come through my town. And the moons aligned, and I was ready. I was ready to do it right. I got back on it again in March, and I'm down 152 pounds today. I feel fantastic. I was always a very active, heavy guy, but now I feel like, I can jump 20 feet straight up in the air. It's amazing how much energy I have. What did it for me? Really, I have a lot of whys. I have a child, and that was a big why. But for me, is I finally ended up going to Knott's Berry Farm, and even pending the warning of the signs that basically said, if you're a fat guy, you can't get on this ride. But, they worded it nicer and basically said, if you're an overweight client, that you might not be comfortable on this ride. I tried getting on some rides, and, you get all the way up there and they go to cinch you down, and guess what? It won't click. Well, it won't click because, I'm overweight. So you have to stop the ride and you got to get off. And then it's like, well, do I let my, at the time, 9-year-old daughter ride this ride by herself, or now does she have to, suffer the consequences, and we both have to get off? And that was really the straw that broke the camel's back. I decided this time around I was going to do it right. I was going to go to the seminars and conferences. I was going to have healthy happy hours. I was going to go to healthy happy hours. I was going to read the book. I was going to, there I am. So on the left, I'm 386 pounds. Heaviest I ever was. So, and I don't look very happy in that picture.
Oh my goodness.
But the world's changed for me. I say probably about 3 weeks in, my coach came to me and talked to me about being a health coach. And my first response was, who wants to listen to a fat guy? Who wants to listen to a fat guy tell him how to lose weight, right? So I didn't. And then I thought about it for a week, and I thought, you know what? It was already working. I want to share this gift. And I became a health coach, and I love it that I do it. And on top of that, I wanted more. I wanted more than, because I have 7 different businesses, and I know that I can only spend so much time health coaching, and I wish I could spend more. I wanted it on a bigger scale. So what I did in my little town, because we're isolated, we're 120 miles from the next closest town where we're at in the middle of California desert, is I just started something simple as a walking group. I got on a local neighborhood watch page and said, listen, no strings attached. Everybody's always talking about getting healthier. Let's just all come out to the park and let's start walking. And if 30 people show up, some of them walk fast, some of them walk slow, some of them want to jog. Everybody has somebody to walk with. When you start talking, the time goes by. We walk anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half a night, and the time feels like it's 15 minutes when you start talking to your partner next to you. And it's starting to create a community. The people who have joined on with us on this journey that's on the plan have obviously been successful, and they're moving towards being optimally healthy. And the people who haven't are wanting to be like them, and they're starting to ask questions. And it's great. It's working out absolutely fantastic. So I'm glad that my health journey is going along fantastic, and I'm glad that I'm able to share it with a relatively large scale of people.
And to hang out with you guys. It's so awesome. Brian, congratulations. My goodness, you are I got to room with you in Orlando.
It was
and
awesome.
It's so cool to hang out with you and get to know you better and just your personality. And Kevin, of course, I know you personally, so you guys are inspirational. I encourage, just to recap, things, we make plans, and the things happen, life happens, things get put in the way, and the beautiful thing is that that we stay consistent. When we stay consistent and we stop, we take a deep breath, and we challenge what was really important to us and what we really want and what we're doing, and then we choose accordingly. We make that next choice every day. So I encourage you now to just, where are you? A week into our health games. This is week 2 rolling in. We set goals. Are we closer to goals, or are we kind of just moving through? And so encourage you to to pop in. It's so good to see all your faces in here today. And so we're gonna wrap this up, keep it at nice, short, and sweet, but encourage you to go forward this week and celebrate those successes. It's one success at a time. We crave accomplishment. Our minds and just the way we're designed is to accomplish things. And so when we pick one accomplishment each day and we build on that, and we build on that, and we build on that, that's how we keep going through, and we have fun doing it. We enjoy the journey, even if it looks like that picture where there's this kind of pathway to get there eventually. But we enjoy that, and that puts us into that creation mode. So there's your tip, encouragement. Thank you, Brian, and thank you, everyone. And let's go out and have an awesome week. Is that baby Witten? Who is that?
That was my daughter, sorry.
Oh, I love it. It's so good to hear. I'm going to stop recording.